All right, 2K family, I got a video for y'all today. Breakdown video. As you can see by the title of the video, how I guard the BS. Now, the BS that I'm referring to is the style of play that has plagued 2K for a very long time. Some people call it comp. It's known as comp gameplay style. But is it really comp when you're in the wreck? I guess it is. I don't know. But this video here is going to break down and showcase you guys exactly what my mentality is and how I approach this type of gameplay style when I come across it. We win this game with an AI on our team. The team that we're playing against has a red plate on their team and a bunch of people that are playing together. And the reason why we win this game is because of the philosophy that I was telling my team during the game on how we gonna do this, and we are executing a game plan. And no matter what you play, whether it's a sports game, whether it's an FPS game, whether it's a racing game, RPG game, whatever game that has online gameplay, really any game entirely, there is a method to the madness. If you can execute the game plan of whatever you set, you will win. Now, if you build your game plan around the meta that starts to shape in the said game that you're playing, you can then get yourselves a lot of wins by playing it your way. You don't have to always conform to the meta. You can just build a game plan to counteract what the meta is producing, and this game will showcase that. So as we get started, as you can see here, this is my team. I'm at the 5 in this game. I have a point guard, a lifelong friend, point guard, who he is the hybrid player. And remember that video I created, or I talked about the hybrid players? He's dangerous because when he sees the type of game that you own, he's going to now play to your game. He just want to chill. We have our lucky dandy AI here, you know, and we got CJ. He was part of my Gears of War series that I just finished uploading. And then we got Brandon, another childhood friend, who he's a noob. There's no other way to describe him. He's a noob. He probably plays 2K once every 2 to 3 weeks. And so we was able to get him up to gold because, you know, we win a lot. But as you can see, he don't even have a clan. So him and the AI are basically the same person. But that's our lineup going into this game today. And this is who we're playing. We have a red plate, green light, level 30 crew, wider giant 28. We have, y'all see him. This is your typical 2K lineup. This is what they always look like. For some reason, 2K community has this thing about them where they have to make themselves look like buffoons in order to play good. I don't know what it is, but this is them. This is their lineup here: 86 overall, 92 overall, 96, 97. You seen that we weren't really good, but the key to this game is this point guard here. As we get to the other screen where they start to show the matchups, I don't do the scrolling that much. I always focus on my matchup here. But these are my stats. This is what I'm playing against. I'm playing against a 7-foot center who has a 99 offensive rebound, yet averages 9 rebounds. He has a 93 block and a 91 strength, 87 pass. You see what he has, and you see what my stats are. Now, the fact that we're averaging this many rebounds, I'm at 10, he's at 9. This is an anomaly in this year's game because you have 7-4s that don't even average this anymore. Centers now are averaging about 3 to 4 rebounds per game because they're nothing but shooting guards masquerading as centers because of the overpoweredness of the 7-4s. But this is the matchup that we're playing against. And at this time, the point guard is letting me know in my ear in the party that his matchup is averaging 40 points. So we already have a gist of what this game is about to be. So keep that in mind. The way we're going to do this is we're going to take this back to the old Inside the Mind video style of play, where I'm going to just play the play in its entirety. And then we're going to run that play back and we're going to break down what I seen, what I did, the reads, and everything in a slowed down motion, so you can hopefully utilize this to your advantage and get better at the game, because Lord knows this community needs some help. So let's get started. So on their very first offensive possession of the game, this is the fill out possession. This is the possession that you kind of see what they're going to do. Now, given that this guy averages 40 points, we know there is one of two play styles that he's about to do. Either he's an ISO scorer or he's a pick and roll scorer, or not even a pick and roll. He's a pick player. He's going to dance behind the screen. So on the first possession, as I'm up, as you can see, his center is setting the screen beyond the hash mark, and he's already dancing at the half court line. About 2 steps in front of half court, he's already dancing, and everybody's in, all the space fillers are in their position. So now we know what type of game this is going to be. We're currently playing a 2v2 game on the 5v5 court. So as he's dribbling, he's going to his combos. In the prior 2Ks, he would have drifted on that shot or this shot, and it would have been money. Or I should say before patch 2. But since patch 2 has came in, now it has forced people to kind of use some skill and some brain in order to get a shot off. And so as he's dancing, the screen is being set. He gets an open shot. He bricks it. We get out and run. And as we're in semi-transition here, I could have rolled to the 3-point line, but you really don't want to be shooting a 3-point shot as your first shot of the game. You kind of want to get involved. I literally have done nothing, not a rebound, not anything. So I decided to hang near the basket to see what they would do. They throw it to me. I get an easy dunk. Now I'm in rhythm. Now I got some takeover going, my grades going up. Now my player kind of broke the ice. Right? So now we can actually play the game. All right, so on that possession, as you can see, you see what his dribble style is. He's a crabber. His goal is to get you stuck behind him to crab. But the way I build my players, I always build my players to be able to play multiple positions. Because as a 2K player, when you make a player and you don't have a full 5 every time you play, the game will screw you. It's just the bottom line. The game will put you in other places. So my logic was, if I was to make a big with the 7-4s reigning supreme as much as they were, the one thing I don't like to do is be a liability, as we will talk about in this as this breakdown goes on. And so I'm 6'11 with 72 perimeter defense. So I have immovable forcer and challenger on a center, which helps not only me contest bigs, but also contest guards. At the same time, when the season starts to progress and you can get the tier badges, I can now upgrade that immovable forcer or that challenger to silver or gold, just to help out. Because I really like to help teammates, and I don't like to be a center as a liability, as I said we'll discuss about. So here we got the same old dancing behind the screen. And I have already made up in my mind, me and the guard have made up in our minds, he's going to have to throw this roll all game long. As soon as my guard told me that his guy averages 40, I said, well, my dude's going to have to score 60 for them to have a chance at winning this game. Because I'm giving up the roll every possession. And he slips that, the roll is open. What does the guard do? He shoots over a double team, not knowing that I have challenger. So as I contest that, look, you see what popped up there? Challenger pops up. I got the contest. 2K contested. The 2K contest system said that I was there, which made his shot rough. So now, when the center gets the offensive rebound, as we seen, his automatic thing to do was kick the ball back out. The guard steals that. Now we get off the run, and we get an easy fast break layup. Once again, once you play a team like this, they all pretty much do the same things. It's just some are smarter than others. Some have go to different wrinkles faster than others. But the gist is, this is how they're going to play. And you have to, as the defense on this, when you play this type of team, you have to make up your mind what you're going to give up and what you're not going to give up. We're deciding to give up the roll and give up that dunk and to stop that guard from shooting any threes to his liking. Now this possession showcases one thing that I always do. I use the AI. The reason why I use the AI is because when you have an AI on your team, the team that you plays against, the team that you end up playing against gets stupid. And by stupid is they put the weakest defender on the AI and then they just disregard the AI. That is because the community likes to cry a lot, because the community does not want to take accountability for respecting and guarding everybody on the court. They feel that the AI should be 60 overalls and useless so that they can have a game off, essentially, and don't have to use their brains on defense and or get picked on because of their lack of defensive attributes. But since 2K didn't listen to them fully and at least gave the AIs some competence, making them 85 overalls, I take that and use that to my advantage. Now here, right now they did not make the switch yet, but eventually the 4 is going to guard me and the 5 is going to guard the power forward. Now they're doing that because in their mind they think that we're about to play like they play. The guard is pressing, the lockdown is pressing the guard gives the ball up, boom. Now we get into some action, the guard get the ball back. Now I set this screen while they're moving. As you can see, it starts to, the formation starts happening. Center stays on his man, my guy's on the center's on the power forward and his guy is on me. The power forward is guarding me. So I'm setting this screen here, getting into a 2-man action. Prior to patch 2, this is bad defense. This is a 3. This is going to get drifted. But fortunately, my guard did not ever rely on the drifts from 3 to get buckets. So we don't have to worry about that. We're not programmed or designed to have that type of play style. So as he rolls over there, he gives it to me. I had a shot, but once again, we're getting in rhythm. We're reading the floor, and you see what my player's in. By the time I was going to shoot this ball, it wasn't going to be right. I'm already in a dribble animation. But here we have options. The AI is already in the paint with the weakest defender on him. When the AI is typically in the paint, that's where they should get the ball, because 9 times out of 10 they'll go up properly. It's just when they at that 3-point line, something they don't program them right out there. So here we have 2 reads now. I'm already throwing to the AI because I'm already trying to pick on this guy. But there's a 3 here, which highlights the bad defense. The middle of the floor defense here. You have 3 defenders on 2 players. 3 defenders on 2 players. Why are you off of your guy? I don't know. That's something you'll have to ask them. But it's miscommunication and it's rec players. So when I throw it to the AI then pump fakes and goes up because that guy has probably 25 interior defense, and we get a nice easy assist. Playmaking from different positions really helps the team out, and especially when it's at the 5 position, it really helps the team. So as you can see on this play, they added their first wrinkle into their offense, which is abuse the AI, which is why having an AI in these type of games are always annoying. Having an AI in general is annoying because the AI always pre-rotate helps, and you cannot tell the AI not to do that. You just have to cover the ground. So as they get up in this high screen and roll game, I'm up. He's not going to shoot this. I have challenger. I'm not concerned about him shooting this. So I'm up. He's dribbling. The roll is there. I get back to cover the roll, and the AI helps off the corner. Because the AI helped off the corner, he gets a wide open catch and shoot 3 in the corner, and that's green. That's the wrinkle in the offense that if they were smart, that would be what they run every time to win this game. But, you know. Now this play, I want to showcase and explain to you guys a concept that I always come up with, that I try to tell my friends, but a lot of them don't listen to me because I babble a lot, I ramble a lot, and I'll say a whole lot of words, and the context and the meaning is there, but because I said so many words, you're not hearing what I'm saying. Now, the point guard does a good job at advancing the ball up the court, like I do when I'm at the 1, because when you advance the ball up the court, it gives an advantage. Now here, this is something that should never happen, right? And this is what I try to echo throughout the community in general, but really to my guys when we're playing. I'm like, yo, if somebody ever switches a matchup onto you, take that personally. That means that the defender that they're putting on to you, if it's not the lockdown, is a weak defender, and they think you're weak offensively because they're used to guarding their cells. So their team is designed to have a bunch of space fillers who can't create no shot, and the ball goes back to the 1 to do all the creating. My philosophy is, if you can have 5 creators on the court, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that puts pressure on the other team to always have to play defense, because we're not reliant on one person to make us all eat. Right now, this is a 6'11" power forward, speed with ball, lightning launch on bronze, Katir to gold, against a 7-foot center who has already switched on to him because he does not want to be part of any defensive action as we run offensive action. He can eat right now. The center has his hands up. He cannot laterally move quicker than you can. He's 7 foot. Knowledge, 2K knowledge comes into play. He's 7 foot. He cannot move vertically, and not only is he 7 foot, he's guarding you because he's hoping that you sit in the corner. This is the comp style of defense that they run. So instead of attacking this matchup, look, the whole baseline's open. The baseline is open. You have the badges to combat it. He's in the paint. So if you get by him as a playmaker, if you drive baseline and force this guy into action, this guy has to make a decision: commit and help, or rotate to the 3-point line. Either way, these are buckets, but this has to process in real time. Instead of attacking this matchup and forcing a conflict, putting this defender in a conflict, he doesn't do that. He panics and throws the ball back to the 1 who is already being covered by a lockdown who's sitting in the lane. And because of that, they get out on a break and they get some team chemistry boost. 5 playmakers are important, but most importantly, if you have a mismatch, you now become the offense, because every time you get the ball, there's going to be help. Now here, this play is an example of the power forward being an AI, but I told y'all in the beginning, he only plays once every 2 to 3 weeks. So his reps His readings, they're not up to par as if somebody who has played 2K every day. Now, I don't play every day either, but I have more hours accumulated on this game in these type of settings in this new era than he has in the past few years. I think the last 2K he really actually played semi full time would be 2K 18 and 19, somewhere in that range. So he hasn't really played 2K in a while, so his reps just ain't there. It's like when you go to the gym, you can tell somebody who's been in the gym beforehand because things start to kind of, you know, like your body kind of adjusts quicker than somebody who, you know, spent 15 years out of the gym. It takes somebody who spends 15 years out of the gym to get back into shape more than somebody who was probably out of the gym for 5 years. That's what's kind of going on here. So as they get into this pick and roll action again, I'm already up and I bump him. That bump probably took away some of his stamina. We giving up the roll. I told you the roll's getting given up. But he acts like the AI and helps off the corner. Now he has 2 feet in the paint in the semi circle. It's over. That center has any brain, which he does. He's throwing that corner. Now this is a wide open mid-range shot for 3. Yes, I know it's a corner 3, but it's a mid-range shot for 3. And that's bad defense. That's not what we want to give up. We want to give up 2s. He helped off the corner, gave up the 3. In that game, I'm telling him, don't do that no more. Just give up the roll. He got that, and then he don't do that no more. Here's just an example of me not getting up and not being in a proper position and they being rewarded by me not being in position. I always try to defend positionally, not relying on jumping or, you know, badges, I guess you can say, or attributes. I always try to play position. As long as I'm in position, I should be rewarded because the whole goal is to get in position and stay in position. I'm out of position here. I was there first, but then he did that escape dribble, which this is the thing that people wanted to do in 2K because in patch 2 prior to 2.1, this is a steal. He's doing an escape dribble into a body that's right there. But they reverted the patch back for players like this guy here. So he got to do his escape dribble. He keeps doing it. Then he crabs and he gets to pull and it's green. So I have to do a better job of stepping up on that. And I will. Now, in my last video that I posted, my last 2K video I posted, a commenter told me that I was nothing but a paint beast passer. That's what he told me. Because the game that I had a small forward that was playing a 5 in front of me, an AI, and I did exactly what you're supposed to do. Give up 17 points, 25 rebounds, about 9 assists, and we still lost by 30 points in that game. But I did what I was supposed to do. But apparently I don't have any skill. So here, I just go to the corner. I go to the corner, and this is what I'm talking about playmakers. The point guard gave the ball up, and I gave it to a playmaker. Now the offense runs through him. Right now, we're about to run through him. So now he gets the point guard responsibilities. To read the floor, make a play. Point guard goes to the corner. We're kind of spaced out. This guy is sitting in the paint. So what does this guy do? He puts pressure on his defender and puts this guy into a conflict. Look how far he is. Look how far he is. That's a dare shot that he gave me. Rotates all the way to the opposite corner. And then his guard tried to steal that. There's nobody near me. Catch, shoot, you got the tempo shoot. You don't have to time it this year, so why not tempo shoot? Give me excellent tempo, which means it's money. Good night. This is another example of bad defense on my behalf. Center sets the screen. He's escape dribbling. I'm out of position. Look how bad my positioning is. It's terrible. It's terrible. And that's why we got 3'd on. So another example of me having to play better position. And as you can see right here, he averages 40 points and 7 assists. That point guard there. So this stat line already tells you what type of game it is, and as you're seeing it unfold, you see exactly what type of game it is. The exact prediction that I had what this game was going to be is exactly what it is based off his stats alone. Now this possession is a little bit crazy. This possession is crazy because a lot of buffoonery happens on this possession. One, with the advance the ball. Now that I'm looking back at it as we're making this video, I probably could have tried to stand and dunk this from right here. But I'm already processing ahead of time and already trying to react to what they're doing. And so when I catch it, as I go to the paint, I know 2 are going to collapse. So you see the play I try to make. I try to throw it to the open guy, but the body bump is there. They hit triangle, get a steal. You know how it is. That's the steal button. So then he takes off. Now they get on a break. He bobbles the catch. They rotate and we're all getting back here. They're trying to set up in their defense. And I pick up on the guy and give up the roll. Now the point guard makes an excellent defensive read. Because I'm helping him and these guys' responsibilities is to stay in the corner, we either gonna give up that roll or this point guard does what he just does here. He reads that passing lane and gets the steal. That's beautiful. So now we try to go on a break. I get bump stolen by my own teammate diving for the ball. Then I bump steal him. Now we turn the game around and we get out in transition and it's curtains after that because they have to get in the scramble mode. Now this is the second wrinkle that they added to their offense. So far we got the number 1 wrinkle, which is the high pick and roll offense, which almost every comp team likes to run. You have the second wrinkle, which is roll to the basket on the AI side, have the AI help throw the corner. The third wrinkle is just catch and shoot on the AI because 2K designed these AIs to stay at a distance where you can catch and shoot in their face if your shot is quick enough, especially if you use the quick shot mechanic. And that's exactly what they did here. Corner 3, catch and shoot, AI is not even there. AI didn't even have his hands up. So that's another wrinkle of offense that they could actually abuse because it's abusing an AI and it would be nothing we can do. But a lot of these teams just add in these wrinkles just to get back to their primary offense, which is why my philosophy is always make them beat you with the second and third option of their offense, then beat you with what they want to do. This play is another play that shows the example of utilizing the AI. Now the point guard advances the ball because it needs to, and it actually puts me in phenomenal position. See, when I do these breakdowns, I don't watch the game back until I'm in live recording. And I'm very upset at myself right now that I'm not shooting this. This should be money. Okay. But at the time, I know that I'm already processing. I'm not thinking that this is going to be here. I'm already processing the next step. And the next step would be to throw it to this AI, which we get fortunate enough because they come and double team me at the top of the key. The power forward with the center on him got the center in the middle where he could play that, but the center is flat footed. He don't have no agility. That's why he's on the power forward, hoping that you stay in the corner. So by the time I throw it to the AI, well, like I said, when the AI is in the paint, he will most likely take a smarter shot than when he's at the 3-point line. And we get easy buckets. And right after that play, somehow, not only is that pass on target, but in 1.4 seconds, he was able to catch it, set, and shoot, and green it. Now, when I try to make passes up the court like that in 2K, it'd be fumbly wumblies. And he got the same pass as me. You seen it, it was both 87 pass. So that frustrates me. So our second quarter adjustment that we made is the point guard said we're going to play sides on this pick and roll, which now simplifies the game 10 times. Because now his responsibility is to only guard one side of the pick, and my responsibility is just the other side, which now simplifies the game too much to where even a dummy should be able to play that. He's saying, I'm going to play the right, you take everything left. This is what he's saying right now. So when he comes and sets this pick, I'm cheating left. Because I know I just have to guard when you come over this pick, which I do. We double team it. Now, I told you, the roll going to be given up. You're going to give up this roll. This guy's got to score 60. He gets it. The corner helps. But since he's not icon passing, he's hitting X. Or in his case, A, because he's on Xbox. A, we all know when you hit that X or A button, that ball is going to go anywhere but where it need to go. And it went to the wing, which allowed the recovery from the power forward. He moves, then tries to throw the corner. The AI gets back, plays phenomenal defense, gets a great contest. We close that defensive possession by getting that rebound. He outlets it up the court to the guard, and we get 2 points. That is probably picture perfect rotational defense, including an AI. Now, this possession is a possession that we won. We technically won it, then we lost it because we didn't close out. Now, they're getting into their set. Remember, we're playing sides. So everything on this right side, or that would be the left-hand side for the ball handler. But it's like the right-hand side from the flip angle. It's like my right, his right, but it's his left. So essentially, he's just playing the other side of the screen, and my responsibility is to guard everything on this side of the screen. He slips it. I step up. I move my feet. He escape dribbles. He goes back. That escape dribble animation put him here. Now that he's here, we won. This ain't nothing but a layup. This is the equivalent of throwing that roll, which he don't normally shoot mid-range shots. He's a 3-point shooter, not a mid-range shooter. He missed. But I wasn't able to get back into position. The 4 did not crash. The AI was the one that crashed, which then leads to the offensive rebound, the kick out, and usually an offensive rebound is leading to a corner 3. And that's exactly what we gave up here. So on this possession here, I'm communicating to Brandon, telling him that he has to put this center in action the rest of the game, because this center does not want to play defense. He does not have the agility to play defense. He does not want to help anybody play defense. He just wants to protect the paint. So I'm telling Brandon, you got to start setting this pick. Start setting picks on people and utilizing your advantage, which would be your speed, against him. And at the time when I'm telling him that, he's kind of like, oh, here we go. You trying to set me up. I want me to cook this guy. But it's like, no, I just want you to put him in action and get him to move his feet, which then opens up something else. So on this possession here, he does exactly that. He sets this pick on the ball, sets, and then he rolls. That guy can't guard that. He doesn't have the agility to guard that. So once you roll and the point guard gives it on target and on time, you get it. Look at that. You get an easy bucket. An easy bucket strictly off of making this guy utilize what he doesn't want to, his physicals. Now that, what you just seen here was picture perfect defense. That is the defensive game plan that we set from the very beginning of the game. And that is something that was going to be there for them all game long. I was never going to guard that role. Never. I'm telling you right now, as you watch this video, I was never going to guard that role. The entirety of this game, I wasn't going to guard it. I wasn't. Because I don't play too many games against these type of players to understand and know that they don't want to throw that role. They're never going to throw that role enough to even get you to guard that. This type of guard here will never finish this game with 20 plus assists to this guy just shooting straight dunks. They're never going to do it. Until you find one that do it, show me a screenshot, show me the video of it. Because until then, I know from what I've experienced and what I've played, they'll never throw that role more than twice every 5 possessions, or twice every 10 possessions. They're not gonna throw that role. That's why bigs on teams like this, they're really useless. You're a space filler. These two are space fillers. The only one who really matters is this 4, but he's a space filler. What he's doing is the same thing an AI can do. This guy, he's just a better AI, because AI centers typically suck. And AI centers don't set screens properly or as consistent like a user can. So that he's only in the game to strictly set up this guy to shoot threes. So when I give up this role, like I said, we're playing sides. I pick up, slide my feet. He gets his role. Boom. The AI don't help. That's it. They run that offense. They win the game. This is an example of advancing the ball, forcing action, forcing the defense to do things, which I always plan to do. You force the defense to do something. Throw the ball back out. I was throwing it to this guy to hopefully get him to ISO, but our spacing was off, so he had to get rid of the ball. Told you when the AI is at the 3-point line, that's when his consistency just kind of goes out the window. He had a good shot and he just missed. And so they get out and run, and we trap this. This is a trap here, because this is a space filler. Anytime you're playing a team like this and a space filler, not a teammate, a space filler gets this ball, the one thing he's about to do is throw it back to the guard. So once somebody like this gets the ball, trap him. He's going to panic. He went out into a panic right here. Then we get the bump steal. Get the bump steal. Great positioning. Get the bump steal. Now we get out and run. You advance the ball like a guard. Remember, my guard advances the ball all the time. I'm a big advancing the ball. You advance the ball. What does this defense do? They both leave their feet. Now, when you leave your feet, what can you defend? Please tell me. I'm waiting. When you leave your feet, what are you defending? How can you recover to anything that he's about to do if y'all both just jump that way? Now y'all both look like buffoons. And you're giving up, I don't know who he's guarding. His responsibility should already been right here. He should already be here because there's nothing over here. There's nothing to guard over here. Why are you even going that way? Nobody's even over there. But who am I, right? I'm a paint beast that passes. So they both jump. He gets a running lane dunk. He tries to jump from over there and he don't have any agility or vertical that's high. So, I mean, what do you expect to do? Get dunked on. Now, this is an example of bad defense. Utterly bad defense. There's nothing else to explain right here. They run a pick and roll. I play my side. I get back to my guy because he actually just does a dribble move and combo that we just end up miscommunicating on. And he gets himself wide open. And then when he's open, the same thing we just discussed. What can you guard when you leave your feet? Nothing. So he jumps. Now he got to escape dribble into the 3-point shot. That's what he wants. That's what we can't give up because that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to do that. And so that was just bad defense. But as you can see, our offense is nothing like their offense, yet the results are the same. This ain't nothing but a change of pace. This ain't nothing but he's coming up the court, the lockdown get left. Now he's utilized his processing right now, and he's utilizing his brain. If I get downhill with your lockdown back here out of position, like the lockdown can't do nothing. He's gone. He's gone. Now, you don't have no agility or no speed, so you crash into the paint really don't mean nothing to nobody. You're guarding a 4 right now, bro. You're a corner sitter on defense, which is crazy. So you're gone. That's it. Easy dunk. Y'all see that possession right there? Are you gonna tell me that that's not exactly what people do when it's an AI on the team? Look at what happens here. 2-man game. Boom, I bump him. He escapes, bump him again. He got a mid-range shot. He don't want that. All he wants is threes. We recover, he passes it here. I don't jump. I force him to give it right back like an AI would do. They get into a 2-man action again. Boom, boom, that ain't there. He throws it across the court. This guy gives it right back. He takes one dribble and gives it right back. Right back. And then he runs and shoots his drifter. These teams, I'm telling you, when you play a team like this, you can almost flat out just double team the point guard every possession, and that team might crumble. It might crumble because they don't know how to operate with the ball. They don't know how to make a play. Their play is to throw it back to the dude with the ball. And so that's what people use their money for. They use their money and pay their money and make their player for him. Crazy concept. making plays without doing anything, just standing there, letting the defense open themselves up, and then executing on the opening that they leave. So here we get into action. He rolls, bada bing. Now I'm at the 3-point line. I don't even move. Look what happens. This is processing in real time. I'm not moving. I know that he's out of position. I know that he's out of position. So you just stand here and you wait until the AI picks where he's gonna go. As soon as the AI picks where he's gonna go, you throw it to the AI, because the AI's man is behind you. So here we are. They're trying to double. The AI is rotating. I'm thinking when the AI gonna go to the paint? AI never goes to the paint. AI goes to the 3-point line. He said, I got to get back off of missing that first one. So you trust him. And he gives you that get back. Now, this is a possession where I get up. I get up and I impact his shot. But see, he don't know that I have challenger. He probably found out when he shot that shot that I got a contest on that. But I have challenger. I trust that the game is going to allow me with this patch 2. If I'm in position, the game is going to allow me to get a contest, especially on somebody that I'm taller than. So when he rotates over, I'm not scared. I'm just going to run over there and put my hand up. Put my hand up. Shooting guard helps. Challenger pops up. And good defensive possession pops up. So that's what I did. The defense I wanted to play, I played. Now we get out in transition and he throws that pass and it gets tipped. It went back to wrinkle 3 in this game, abusing in this play, abusing AI. I always wonder, like, what? Look at what he does here. Why does he do that? Why does that have to happen? Nobody's up there to guard that, and you just already did an escape dribble move off rip. I don't know, but he throws that corner, catch and shoot. I mean, that's always going to be there. I don't know why they program the AIs to give that much space like that, but hey, that's what you got to live with when you have an AI on your team. Now this is processing in real time here. Abusing a mismatch. Abusing a miscommunication. I'm at the top of the key. The inbounder's coming up the court. I already know this is messed up. Because he is originally guarding this guy, and this guy is originally guarding me. But their matchup switched back. So when I catch this ball, I know they're out of position. And look at the defense. 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders are out of position. I have 3 reads right here. 1, 2, 3. 3 guys are open. This is the pick of the litter. But this is the importance of reading the floor. And see, playing point guard helped me read the floor a little bit better. So now when I go to a different position, I read the floor the same. But if you have somebody at different positions that can read this floor and make a play, your game becomes easier. All I gotta do is just pick an icon to throw it to. Look, pick an icon. He starts to rotate over there. So I made the right pass because he started to play defense. But it's all about timing. Even if I throw it to triangle and he's there, he can catch it and throw it to the corner. I throw it to triangle, he commits to the corner. We got it done. Bucket. When you start playing sides, now the defender can get more aggressive. The point guard knows I got his left side or his right hand. I got the left side of the ball handler and I got the right side of the defender. So all he know that he can do is press him to the left. He can get aggressive because he knows that the help is over here. So, and then he walks right into the help. I mean, he walks right into where he's defending. He's forcing you to go to that side, and then you walk into that side. Well, there you go. We get the ball back. Turnover. Sometimes you just got to get out the way. Sometimes you got to get out the way. I set this pick here on the inbounds. Gave that pick right there, gave him just enough momentum and bad positioning to turn his corner. And instead of running down there to try to take this roll, you just get out the way. 17 had to make a decision. 17 chose wrong. He gave up that bucket. Now we get a dunk. The possession's over. Just quick, that quick of a possession. It don't take all that nonsense and buffoonery that y'all be doing to get buckets. It don't take all that. Just give up the ball, run a concept, run an action, get a point. No matter what you do, is that possession gonna end with 2 points or 3 points or a miss. That's it. The way y'all decide to go about it, I get it. Y'all might want some clips for your little Twitter and your little TikTok or Instagram reel, but bro, did you win? You know what I'm saying? Did you win? That's what it comes down to. Did you win? Or are we just clipping this stuff for what? What are we clipping it for? You're not teaching anybody anything. Teach people. Another phenomenal defensive play by the point guard. The point guard is not a lockdown. The point guard got 74 defense. He might have 85, but we don't have a lockdown. We just got team defense. He's playing that side, so I'm already there to help. When he comes across the screen, I'm there. You bump him. Probably took his, oh, that move was on silver. I didn't even know it was on silver. Took his bars down. His bars probably ain't there no more. Hands up. Then he jumps that. He jumps that lane. Why? Because you're so predictable. You're predictable. I'm giving up the roll. You're getting trapped. You're gonna throw the roll because who else you gonna throw it to? He's a space filler. He's a space filler. He's a space filler. So what else you gonna do? There's only one other route to cover, and the point guard covered it. Got a great animation too. We take off, and I got to get my points because I got the forced turnover. When you got help, you can get aggressive. Point guard know his left side, his right side, or the left side of the court. From this angle, I got you. So I'm gonna just stay right there. And he run right into him. Charge. The art of using the athleticism from the power forward. Told the power forward, you got to put him in action. Put him in action. It'll help you out. So what does he do? He comes up there, he sets this screen. The point guard shoots a drifting mid-range shot. Watch what happens. When he closes out to the three-point line, I run past him. There's no other speed here. Look, the center, the power forward, the most athletic guy is on me. I'm at the three-point line, spacing the floor. Power forward got 92 offensive rebound. So when he runs past the center with his high speed and high agility, run past him, he got free pickings. 3 people are in the paint to try to get a defensive rebound. 1 person gets an offensive rebound off of sheer positioning and abusing the speed of the other matchup. Then he gets an easy kick out to your boy. And you know that mid-range jumper at 90 with a KD jumper in a tempo, might as well go ahead. That's a layup. This is a 6'11" guarding like that. I'm 6'11", 70 speed. I believe it's 65 agility, either 60 or 65 agility. It's one of them. I'm guarding. I'm helping. I'm not standing in the corner to guard somebody who's a space filler. I'm getting in the action and I'm helping up my guard. So what am I doing? They're running this pick and roll. He can't drift no more, so that ain't there. That's not a viable option. Give up the roll. Bails out, gets that. I don't jump, stay in position. You set this screen again, I'm right here. I'm right here. Right here. You escape dribble me, still got my hands up, keep my hands up. Challenger pops. 2K saying you playing great defense, sir. We're gonna give you a contest. He could have made that, probably could have made that. I turned all that off to even see what he shot. But I'm there. As long as Challenger pops up, I'm content with the result of the shot. It's when Challenger wasn't popping up prior to patch 2, when you're in that same position and Challenger's not popping up, that's when I have a problem. As long as Challenger pops up, it lets me know that I played defense that possession. You make the shot, you're a great shot maker. You missed that shot though. Now we get out and run. I guard that corner, I run that floor, easy dunk. Wrinkle 2 came back. Set the pick, roll to the basket on the AI side. The AI is going to help off the corner. You throw the corner. And that's exactly what happened. He rolls, I give it up. The AI then rotates, which then gives up the corner 3. And that's something that they could probably spam and it's going to always be there. Always be there. But as you will see as we get to the end of this, you will see that I give that up over and over again, because when you really need to rotate over there to get that stop, you do, and it'll help you get a win. Action. Get them in action. You get the center in action. You get people to start reacting to what you're doing, your offense. You get good shots. Inbound the ball, point guard takes off. They have to react because the defender's getting left. So look, he's reacting, he's reacting, he's reacting, he's recovering. You make a read. Boom, that mid-range is there. Now look, he has to react again. Boom, they kick it to me. Now he has to react to me. The point guard's right there, has to react. Now we got to get matchup set. You give it back to the point guard. You set the screen. Point guard gets an open mid-range shot because nobody ever got set. Because the ball moved. We put people in action. We made people react to what we were doing. And most importantly, the center got to react. And he can't react to nothing. We get a good shot. Mid-range pull-up. They scored on that possession, but we won the possession. How did we win the possession and they scored? That doesn't make any sense. What does it? Like I said, if you can make a team or a player or somebody do what they don't want to do, you won that possession. Look at how we played defense on this possession. Screen, high roll. I'm there on the left-hand side. I pick up, bump, 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 get back. He throws that. He throws that pass over there. We get back home. We set up. Everybody's still back on their guy. You know what's going back to him? They get into this 2-man again. I'm there. One-on-one with him. He crabs me. You lost. That's the loss right there. That's a 2. That ain't nothing but that roll or layup. That's all that is. We won that possession. You wanted a 3. You ain't put 99-3 in your build to shoot mid-range. Do you? That don't make no sense, don't it? We won that possession. Off the inbound. Put him in action. You got him in action, he jumps. he's completely useless now. He's already useless defensively already because he's 7 foot with the lack of agility to even guard. That's why he's on the power forward. Now you left your feet. You're obsolete. Now all the power forward has to do is make a read. And I run out to the 3-point line. He drives, put this guy in conflict. Is you gonna commit to help that, or is you gonna give up this 3? He has a choice to make. He chose, I'm gonna give up the 3, but that slight hesitation, that's why that's there. That's why you gave up the dunk. With that slight hesitation, just making you think, you gave up the dunk. This is a play that ain't even gonna show up in the stat sheet. The only way you're gonna see this play right here is because I just pointed it out to you. Look at what I did. Now, I did something that is the little things that go into helping your teammates out, trying to win. I fill this lane. I run right through it. By me running through it, it gets him in the paint. Now, I stand at the mid-range. When I stand at the mid-range, he starts to ball watch. See, if I ran out to the 3, it would have been easier. You stand at the mid-range, he feels like he's closer to help, just in case he turns the corner, so he never leaves the paint. Now you inch out to the 3-point line, he cuts in the paint. Now he's still reacting to the paint. He's not reacting to me, he's reacting to the paint. Then he rolls, and then the corner's there. And this is the help guy, which looking back at it now, I could probably shoot over him because of my height, but I don't. When I catch it, you already been in the paint for 3 seconds. You never got out of it. That slight little run through the paint to get him in the paint got him to ball watch. From him ball watching, we got an easy point. And off of that free throw, as the inbounder, I'm going to throw it to the guy that has the matchup. You throw it to the power forward, his dude can't play no defense. This guy don't have no defense neither. So now you just run to the basket. What can they do? What can he do? Nothing. Give up the layup. One of the most powerful plays in 2K is this crab. 2K has designed and made up in their mind that if somebody is standing behind you in this game, it don't even count. And it makes you wonder. It's like, if y'all ever shot a shot when somebody was standing behind you, you ain't shooting that shot the same way. You ain't. I mean, I know a lot of y'all probably ain't never played basketball. Well, the ones who's probably watching this video and made it this far, y'all played basketball at some point. But the ones who didn't, they didn't play no basketball in real life, so they don't really understand what it would feel like if somebody's standing at your neck hairs when you shooting a jump shot like this. You ain't shooting this in real life. This right here, you ain't shooting this. You're not shooting that with all that confidence. Okay? But it's a video game. I want to do what I want to do. I paid for a video game to have fun. So go ahead and have your fun. He got his 3. Put him in action. Brandon, put him in action. You'll get points if you put him in action. Okay. He's going to come up there. He's going to set a double screen. He's going to roll. Slip that roll. Now look. Just look. We set a double screen for the point guard. These two felt comfortable switching. That's why he's on me, so he can switch. But what about this guy? This guy don't want to guard nothing. This man is gone. He can't recover. That's it. Buckets. Another showcase of bad defense on my behalf. I just can't get over there quick enough. Get quicksand. I got stuck in quicksand here. He did that move, made me hesitate. And once he was gone, it was over. I couldn't even get back. And it's over. Yeah, see, he got that up. Challenger ain't even pop up, so I wasn't even in position at all. But sometimes, I mean, when they are doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, it's bound to get open sometimes. That's why they do it. They do it because what they're doing takes much more effort to stop than it does them doing it. And that's how metas are even formed, because it lets you turn off your brain and still be good. This is just bad spacing on my behalf. Bad spacing, very bad spacing. Just wanted to show this to people, let you know that not every possession is flawless. Sometimes I do some booth stuff too. I do some buffoonery. Here I'm trying to set a screen, and they doubled him off of that screen, and it's over. Once you get the double animation going, it's pretty much over. So I ruined that possession, and I'm not afraid to show that I ruined the possession. I got it back though, because on that very next possession, after the jump ball force, because of my bad spacing, he wins the jump ball, and I stand at the top of the key here, and I get to make a play. Now, what do you see here? When we pause this video right here, you see two defenders. Look at this side of the court. We draw that line down here, right here. You draw this line right here. You have two defenders on three. He's guarding Casper. Casper always gets guarded. He's guarding Casper. They're both guarding Casper. All you have to do, Chris, is make a read from right here. Given that this is a semi-comp game, you're assuming, this is where assumptions come in. You're assuming that they're going to guard the three-point line. So I'm already throwing this backdoor cut. And that was the right read, because he went out to the three-point line. Backdoor cut is there. There is no defender there. Both of your defenders who protect the paint are beyond the free throw line. And the second tallest dude on the court, same height as me, is in the paint. We won that possession. Just a quick change of pace. See that pace change? It was just quick, subtle. The screen, because you want to press, force the body contact, force him to redirect his path towards the ball. That redirection right here got him cooked. He's gone. He's gone. Just simple. Simple pace. We ain't got to dance. Just simply cook you. I believe I put this play in here because of the bait that the power forward did. He baited without even knowing that he baited. Of course, they're getting into the same action. This action is going to be here the whole game. This high pick and roll. But I got there, forced him to make a read. He fake helped this roll here. He fake helped it. And because of that fake help, when he threw the corner, he was able to get back. And he's already programmed to just shoot straight off of the corner. And I believe this is probably his first shot of the game that he shot. So he rusty anyway. He bricked. I get the rebound, we outlet, and from that corner, he was able to sprint up that court. And of course, bailout don't work for us. So when he was able to sprint up that court and get back and force the turnover, that was good defense on his part. But that was just to showcase the bait by the power forward. Here, I believe is wrinkle number 4, the slip pop. This is the new offense that they started to run here because they start to feel the game is starting to get away from them. Even though it's a 6-point game, it's the fact that they're losing to a team with an AI. They're bringing out the real deal stuff now. So here they're doing a slip screen action where they in his 2-man game still with this high pick and roll, but instead of him rolling and knowing that I'm giving that up, he's gonna just slip it and pop. And the reason why that gets open is because we didn't prepare for that. We didn't prepare for that slip. So he gets a wide open 3. So that was a good adjustment on their part, a good, nice little wrinkle. But now you keep that in your mind. Now that's a mind track. Now it's like, uh-oh, that's part of their offense now. So now that's something that you have to account for every pick and roll now. We won this possession again, but they added a 5th wrinkle. Is that 5th now? Are we up to 5? I don't know. They added a 5th wrinkle now. Now you get the patented high screen and roll with the backdoor cut. But as long as you're on your P's and Q's as the corner guy and you're not ball watching, you're fine. He sends the backdoor cut. He's there. That's not a comfortable shot for him. So he has to reset it. Now they get back into this 2-man game. We're here. We ran him off the 3-point line, and he shoots a foul line jumper. That's a win. If a 99-3 is shooting a mid-range shot, you won that possession. It don't matter if they score. You won the possession. Using and abusing the AI. I love doing it. I'm the only one that's going to throw it to the AI. I'm setting this softball screen here. Try to get the guard open. It's not there. Now we running a pick and roll to force this switch to now I have the match. I have the matchup I want, which is the mismatch. He didn't want to guard me the whole game. So now we're just running an offense, lollygagging, bond. I end up getting the ball, getting into some bad bump animations. But fortunately, the AI goes to the paint. And I know that the AI has a baby on him with no defense. He's close to the paint, which means he will most likely go up with a good shot, which he did. Dribbled and dunked. It's beautiful. That's the offense that you want to run. That is a winning possession. That's a winning possession. You attack the mismatch, you got a good shot out of it, and you scored, even with an AI. Look at how high up this screen is getting set and how high up I'm playing it with no fear, no help. I'm not getting any help. I'm helping. Look at me. I'm there. I'm in the pocket of a guard and he's doing escape dribbles through bodies. But okay, he got it. He's there. Throw it to the center. He helps off the corner again like an AI. And we got lucky. He missed. Got the rebound. We tried to advance the ball. He made a good play on the ball. But I'm in the pocket. I'm moving my feet. I'm forcing them to do other things. This is how you end up winning more games. You're forcing them to play the way you want them to play, not the way they want to play. Here, it's just a simple little 1-2, spacing the floor a little bit, standing at mid-range because you want a sure shot. When you start to lose, sometimes you want sure shots. And my mid-range is my highest rating. My 3-point rating, I punted on that to cap breaker it to get it to a respectable thing at a 76. My 3-pointer is like a 50, but I cap breakered it like 4 times. 4 times and it got to 76. But now I'm standing in the mid-range. When I stand there, he runs and jumps. When you leave your feet, there's no defending. You can do anything at this point. You set yourself up. And then this is for the people that say, oh, I can only tempo shots. And if rhythm shooting wasn't in the game, I wouldn't be able to make no shots. Well, here's all 3 greens for you. All 3 of them is green. Was you happy? This is just a winning possession. A winning defensive possession right here. This ain't nothing but they just went to everything in the book and everything was covered. This high pick and roll, I'm on that. You're not getting that. Throw that over there. Boom. The AI helps off that corner. Okay, he throws that cross court. The AI is there. He ain't confident in shooting that. He's a space filler. Get that ball back. I'm on there. I'm not worried about you. And he shot it from, look at how far he shot that ball from on a catch. Just look at that. I don't know if he had deep bomber on. He might have, for him to shoot that, he might have had deep bomber on, but he bricked. Now we out and running. We get on offense. Just a simple little 1-2. He's reading, he's processing. Now here, this is helping. I'm not running to the guard to set a screen for him. I see where the guard is going, and I'm just going to impede the progress of the defender that's defending him. I end up impeding the progress, make him redirect his route as my guard is on a straight route, and then we get a dunk. That's winning basketball. That is winning offense and winning basketball. Not the stuff that you see, the same results. Being able to put the pressure on the ball, knowing that you got help. Like I said, when you have help, you can get aggressive on defense. He's in the backcourt because he know he gonna get help. And he dribbled right into him, doing that same escape dribble that he likes to do. It finally let us bump steal it. And then he gets the ball with his two-way activated and gets a drifting mid-range shot where the drifters will never be broke. When you have help, you can get aggressive on defense. Look how aggressive the defense that he's playing because he knows he has help. Then he knows that he only has to defend one side. And he's still trying to go to that side. There's no repercussions for trying to go to this side. He doesn't do it. Nothing happens. He don't lose the ball or nothing. He instead gets to throw that cross court to the corner, who then goes into some dribble combination, which is crazy. It's surprising coming from an AI. Dribble drive, kick, and they moved him up. Oh, that was lucky. Moved him up. AI helping again. But I told you, if you can catching and shooting on the AI is going to always be there. They had the tools to win this game. They just decided not to use them. We got into our little two-man action on this play here. You see he's getting pressed and he's starting to get bodied up, so I'm coming up there to help. Throws me the ball. Now, boom. This is right here. This is here. I don't make that read, though. I go to reset. It because I don't even trust that read. It's under 2 minutes left, and it's a tie game. So now you're trying to get into actions that lead to victories, which we do. We get into a two-man action here. Center's on me. So the reason why I'm setting this screen now is because the center's on me. They made the switch back to put the center on me, so we're going to put him in action. We're going to get him to move them feet. Set this screen on him. Center got to commit. He got to commit. He tried, but you're 7 foot. You don't have any challenger, any agility. You just hoping on a prayer when you defend with a 7-footer. You just hoping. You got Jade. Rinse and repeat until it works. That is what the meta is. That's what this community is. This community don't read and react to anything. They just continue to do the same thing because they know that it can get off more than you can stop it. And he escape dribbled into this crab until he was able to get a 3, which he still shouldn't even have made because he jumped and failed and it was still green. But here is the 2-man action. We're there. He's escape dribbling. He's pump faking. It ain't there. He's jab stepping. It ain't there. He's giving it back. He's getting it back. He's rhythm. He's jumping. I mean, that's just, some people are going to say that's good offense. That's just corny offense, but it's 2K, so it's kind of what you expect. Now that play I just made there was not only a bonehead play, but a backbreaker play. That's a losing play. All the winning plays that I made in this game, I made a losing play as well. For some, I don't even know I can't even explain this, dog. I can't even explain this. It's 2-on-1 over here. And for some reason, I threw it to triangle. And throwing it to triangle, threw it right into the hands of this guy here. And now they're in transition. He makes a read to the corner. That corner guy is wide open and he greens it. And we go down 4 points with 1:16 left because of my boneheaded decision. I was able to get it back though on the next possession. Look at this garbage here. Now, I got 92 close shot, 90 mid range. I don't know why my meter went up. Look at this. Look how fast the meter went up. The green window's there. Not gonna complain about the green window, but that timing on whatever that shot was, I don't even know what that registered. Either way, with 92 close shot and 90 mid-range shot, there is no reason why that meter should have bounced back like that. Oh, that had me so upset. And I tried to get back and I got in front of the ball, cut it off, and he threw it. And look at my effort. Look at my effort. Look at my effort. I dove, called that timeout myself. I got to get that ball back because that buffoonery just happened. Got to get it back. So we're down 4 with 58 seconds left. So after my bonehead play and my get back, I get the ball again as we running. As a playmaker, get the ball. Immediately told Brandon to cut because Brandon has a mismatch. Brandon cuts back door. You throw it on time. He gets the mismatch. He gets the dunk. Use your speed against the dude that don't want to play defense. It's that simple. It's just that simple. Advancing the ball does wonders, but before you advance the ball, you got to get the stop. We won the possession. How did we win the possession? He shot a mid-range shot. He ain't want to shoot that. He want to shoot a 3. He shot a mid-range. hit that, that would put some pressure on us, but he bricked it. Because he bricked it, we got out in transition. Your boy ran to the corner. Them is purple over there. Them zones right there, that's purple. And that's green. Just the tempo, though. Because that's all I got to do is shoot the tempo. Green. Look at how elite we just played this defense on this possession here. You cannot play no better defense than the defense we just played here. High pick and roll game. Game on the line. We already know who wants the ball and who wants to shoot this ball. But he ain't shooting it. 12 ain't getting this shot up. He ain't getting it up. So we're defending. I'm there. I'm rotating. And remember I told you, remember earlier in the game, I said, does AI keep helping off this corner? You got to rotate over there? Well, that's what I did. Because we're up by 1. I'm giving up that 2. Giving it up. I ran straight to that corner. Beelined it to the corner. He throws it to the corner. The paint is wide open. He throw it to the corner. Bad read. I'm there. Then when he throws it to the paint, the power forward rotates over. Then he rotates over to the corner. Oh, they forced the timeout. With 3.7 seconds left, we forced them to call a timeout. So now the floor shrinks. The floor shrank, and he sold. He sold. He got this corner 3 off the catch. Ain't nobody there to body bump. The redirection, the same thing that I was using to the advantage. They used it. A redirection body bump. Corner 3 ball, wide open, and he sold it. He sold it. We got the rebound, went into the foul game. And on this final possession, I sell out. I just double him. I flat out double him. He got to make a pass. I doubled him. We up 3. 3.2 seconds left. Doubled him. Forced the turnover. He's little. You already know he ain't going to win this tip because he better not. He better not. I'm 6'11". And we escaped with a 3-point victory with an AI on our team and a 2-game win streak that we ended up playing. And look at the balance scoring from us. Look at the balance scoring. 16 and 10 from your point guard, 4 steals, 9 points from an AI, 19 from the 3, 14 and 8 from the 4, and 16 and 11 from your 5. So your point guard and your center combined for 21 assists. Just the 2 of them. 2 playmakers on a team make you dangerous. Now, if we had a 5th person, the elements might have been better. We might have actually beat this team even more because things wouldn't have been there. But look at our box score. Look at their box score. People buy the game to produce these type of box scores. People don't want to be part of the game. See how we have parts? 25 assists. 21 of them came from your 1 and your 5, but you had other contributors. You had other point scorers. Look at the efficiency. We missed 7 shots. We missed 7 shots as a team. Efficient. We are balling. We played as a team. We had a concept. We had a theme. We had a philosophy. And then you have this discrepancy. But this is what people do. People like to play this game for this reason. You like to load up the game and be eye on war. A lot of y'all are eye on war. Y'all can't help. What impact did he have? Did he impact the game at all? He didn't impact the game at all. He had 2 rebounds. He had 2 assists, 1 steal, 6 points. No impact there. No impact. I had a 4 that helped me out on the boards because I was at the 3-point line all game. I had to guard the 3-point line. You punt on that? But I mean, this is what you want. That's how I guard the BS with an AI. The team may become a little bit easier because now you know for sure things are there. But that's how I guard it with an AI. That's how I stop it. Those are the philosophies and the little tips and the tricks that I use to guard said players like this. And you should start applying this to your game. Applying this, utilizing it, and help yourself and help your teammates win more games. Hope this video can help somebody. Hope this reaches somebody for them to get help. And I'll see you next time.